Hi everybody, it's me Bonbon and welcome back to my channel. We're here today with Princess Parfait. Today we're going to be talking about positivity. Positivity is something that I'm very enthusiastic about. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that most of the things that I tweet are related to positivity in some way. Positive thinking, positive affirmations. Affirmations? Positive reinforcements is what I'm trying to say. So a lot of the times I'll refer to myself as an advocate for positivity, and I think that a lot of the times that gets misconstrued as somebody who is blindly optimistic, or somebody who is an idealist. But I just wanted to talk today about the fact that I'm actually none of those things, and what practicing a positive mindset means to me, and how I employ it in my everyday life. Hopefully you'll get a little something from it. These are things that I do in my everyday life. They might not work for you, but if they do, great. I'm also wearing my Be Kind t-shirt, because we're talking about like positivity and stuff today. And I've got my little sunflower in, and I've got like a little bunny clip too. I don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh. Because today we're all about being positive, so I was like, let's just be as like bright and colorful as possible. So we've got Princess Parfait, and let's talk about positivity. Before I get into this, I want to quickly say that most of you will probably know that I'm most active on my Twitter, which is where I am constantly. So if you want to chat or talk to me or send me a question or something, I'm on Twitter. But I actually have been doing live streaming over on Twitch for like a month now, I think. I do it pretty consistently. Sometimes we'll play games, but sometimes we'll draw and like chat and stuff. So if you're interested in like talking to me like face to face, because I use a face cam, then come over to my Twitch channel and we can like actually chat and like hang out and like play games and stuff. So all that stuff will be down in the description though. So if you see me looking off to the side like this, it's because I have like notes and bullet points I want to cover on my phone, and there's no way I can make it through this whole thing and remember everything off the top of my head because my memory is awful. It's something they don't tell you about like when you're struggling with depression, is that it affects your ability to remember things, and it's just not very nice. So okay, first things first, let's clear up let's clear up exactly what positivity means to me, and a few things that I've seen it being referred to that I don't think is very accurate. So positivity isn't happiness. A lot of people think that having a positive mindset means forcing yourself to be happy. This isn't true. A lot of the times happiness is a byproduct of positivity, but it's not forced happiness. It's not being in a horrible, sad situation and being, oh well, I'm still going to be happy because I'm positive. That's not what positivity is. That's not healthy. We all need to be sad sometimes. So it would be really irresponsible of me to say, oh, it's just be happy that you're like alive. It's not that. We all need to cry sometimes. So positivity and a positive mindset is not forcing yourself to be happy. That being said, having a positive mindset is something that you carry with you throughout the day. So I actually have an example that I wrote down that I think is gonna sum it up quite well. Hopefully it'll help you understand a bit better. Yeah, positivity isn't forced happiness. It's having a mindset that's focused on optimism and your drive to continue, and your drive to get over the hardship that you're facing. So it's having the ability to look at a situation and take something beneficial from it, and something that you need from it, rather than continually focusing on the bad aspects of it. For example, say you've been out all day in town and you come home or you're on your way home and you realize that you've lost your wallet. This has happened to me before. I've lost my wallet when it's had quite a lot of money in it and I've never gotten it back, which sucked. And I'm sure it's happened to you too, or something very similar. Maybe you've lost your phone. But yeah, say you've lost like your wallet. So yeah, be sad about it because it's an inconvenience and it might make getting home a little bit hard. But instead of, you know, the whole way home or like the rest of your day being like you beating yourself up because you lost your wallet, somebody who's practicing positivity, like Merlin is called right now, somebody who's practicing positivity would allow themselves to be sad. They would process it, and then they would try and take something beneficial from it and focus on that rather than the sad aspect. So maybe they would be like, yep, I lost my wallet, that sucks, that's awful, but you know, maybe from this I've learned that I need to take better care of my important belongings. Perhaps I need to invest in a wallet chain, or you know, maybe I shouldn't put my wallet in my pocket, maybe I should have like a bag or something. So they might think of that, which is like a constructive thing to take out of it. And like, yeah, you're still going to be sad, but you're also reassuring yourself that it wasn't all bad, which is the key aspect. It's not all bad. In addition to that, somebody who practices positivity, they may also try to reassure themselves that it's not as bad as their brain is making it out to be. So oftentimes when we face hardships, our brains can like jump to the worst case scenario and they're like, oh my god, this is the end of the world, this is awful, like my whole day is ruined. And then a few days later you look back and you're like, why was I like so upset or anxious about that? Well, if you're trying to practice a positive mindset, what I recommend doing is when you're in a situation like you have lost your wallet and you're thinking about how awful it is, break it down into little segments in your head. So, I've lost my wallet. I'm going to go home. I'm going to be able to get home somehow. I'll figure it out. Once I'm home, I'm going to report my wallet missing to the police. I'm going to call up my bank and any other cards that you had in your wallet, and I'm going to cancel it all just in case somebody's stolen it and it's not just lost, so it can't be used. And then if the police can't find my wallet or it hasn't been turned into lost and found, then I'm just going to have to reorder all my cards that I had in it and hope that I didn't lose too much. So you kind of break it down into like manageable sections, and by doing that, suddenly the whole big, oh my god, I've lost my wallet, becomes these manageable steps and things that you can work through to better the situation that you're in. So yeah, so far, it's not forced happiness. You're allowed to be sad. That's something I hear a lot. It's like, isn't that being too like optimistic? Like, isn't that too idealistic? It's not being blind to the fact that things are sad. It's acknowledging that things are sad and being able to take a step back and go, dwelling on this and wallowing in my upset and letting it affect the rest of my day isn't going to help anything. In fact, it's just going to create a domino effect and make the rest of my day worse. So what can I do? That's my mantra. It's like, what can I do? Instead of what can't I do or what's happened, it's what can I do? What can I do? What can I do to better the situation? So that's kind of like an overview as to what positivity and positive thinking means to me, what I've learned from it, and how it helps me. Like, these things help me, like whenever, because I have anxiety and I get panic attacks, and whenever I do, I try to be like, right, calm down, break it down. What are you anxious about? Why? It's okay to be anxious, but how can we fix this? How can we calm down? And you kind of take that step back and you think about it from a more logical perspective. That's positive thinking to me. It's and it helps me, so hopefully it'll help you. That being said, there are some situations where it may seem like there is no beneficial lesson that can come out of it. Like, there is no silver lining. There's no remedy available to you. There's nothing within your power that you can do. The situation's just awful. this can occur when there's been like a natural disaster or something similar, where everything's just, it's horrific. Like, there's nothing you can do, there's no good way you can look at it. There's nothing you can do within your power to make the situation better. Or if you are experiencing trauma, either past or present, if you haven't recovered from it already, in situations like this, it isn't really healthy to try and force yourself to find the positive side of it. What I would recommend doing is, if you've been truly affected by something, don't try and treat it yourself. Don't try and keep it all in your head. Go and seek a healthcare professional, and they will guide you through the steps you need to recover. Positivity and positive thinking is something that might help you through your everyday life, but in these exceptional circumstances where there's been a tragedy, then it's something that we can't really recover from alone. Like, you know, positive thinking can help, but it's not a cure-all. You know, it's not gonna work for every single situation. So please don't go into this thinking, oh, once I start practicing a positive mindset, then all my problems will go away, because that's not true. I still have depression, and I'm an advocate for positivity. You know, my Twitter is all just positivity. I make videos like this talking about it, and I still have depression. I still have anxiety. You know, I'm medicated for it. I've seen people throughout my whole life for it, and taking up positive thinking has made a beneficial impact on how I cope with it, but it hasn't cured it, and I don't think it ever will. I think it's just something to help you cope. So yeah, I just wanted to make a little video on it, kind of clearing up what it is and what it isn't, and maybe from this you can kind of take a new perspective on my tweets. So you're saying, oh well, she isn't being like mindlessly happy or blindly optimistic, but if I take it in the context of her positivity or positive thinking video, maybe this is like a mindset or like a mantra I can say to myself in a situation where it might apply. Yeah, things like positive thinking aren't a cure-all. We can't get over everything ourselves. Please reach out and, you know, tell people how you're feeling. Don't try and solve everything yourself, because it rarely works. But hopefully this has kind of like opened your eyes into what positive thinking and positivity is. Maybe before you thought that it was just people who thought the world was just all like sunshine and lollipops and sunflowers, but it's not. It's constant reassurance and changing your perspective into what aspect of the world you're focusing on, what you give your energy to. So instead of giving your energy to a negative thing, you're trying to convert it into something more productive and positive. And it is something that you can employ in pretty much every aspect of your life. Positivity can be something that you use introspectively, so to reflect on yourself, like an action that you've done that you're not proud of. You can apply positivity to that, but more often you'll find that you're having to apply this positive thinking mindset to situations that you didn't cause directly, or things that are out of your control, so like losing your wallet or your Wi-Fi dying or something. But please never take trauma lightly. This isn't a PSA saying that trauma is, you just need to think positive to get over things, because sometimes you don't. If you know positive thinking isn't going to help you in the mindset that you're in currently, reach out to a healthcare professional, reach out to a trusted person. Don't try and battle it alone. Okay, so just a little PSA. So yeah, I hope you've taken something from this. I hope maybe you've learned something. Maybe you're kind of interested in learning other self-care, self-help, mental things maybe. Positivity is kind of the only one that I practice on a day-to-day basis. There are other things too that you can try, like CBT and whatnot, but positivity is kind of the only one I do, and it's kind of the only one I've found that works. consistently. So yeah, hopefully this has helped you. So for me and Princess Parfait, thank you so much for watching. I hope maybe I've brightened up your day a little bit. I would like to make more age regression videos going forward, so I think this channel is probably going to be more, I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. So hopefully you like this though. Hopefully it was educational and you learned a little thing from it. So if you want to chat to me, I'm always on Twitter. So yeah, me and Princess Parfait are gonna hop off now. So please take care, please stay safe, please be kind to yourself, and until next time, we love you loads. Bye!